Hello everyone, I'm Sarah. Welcome to 1213 Prescott Way. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you will be notified when we post another video. Hello everyone. Here's my salad. I have some, okay, let me tell you what's on it. It is croutons, jalapenos, tomatoes, green bell peppers, sliced apple, red apples. I think that's it. Well, and spring mix lettuce. And I'm going to top it with some blue cheese. Here, let me help it out. I'm eating a salad. Didn't want to eat too much because later on I am going to where am I going? I'm going to White River Fish House, which is on the landing downtown, Branson. Meet my girl, Deborah, and we are going to have a good time just fixing the hair. So I didn't want to eat too much, just a salad. So you guys, I am going to get right into it. I just could not believe this. Oof. Did you guys see this? And I'm not going to show the video, but in California, where they had the mudslide and the trail just collapses, and people are running. You know, I guess a couple people went over to see it, and then it started falling. More debris started falling off of the cliff, and they said like $2 million, multi-million-dollar mansions were teetering over the edge of it. And I mean, these houses are going down. It's a beautiful view to have on the mountainside, you know, the ocean view and all that, but with all this rain and everything, it is catching up to folks. You know, living the high life. And now they're gonna be in the ocean. I mean, you should see the video. They show a big open area. Oh my gosh, it is horrible. And imagine people that they said they don't want to have some fatal cliff diving too, because that's an area of where they do a lot of cliff diving. Let me tell you where it is. It said they said landslides had been happening sporadically for a few weeks now at Centerville Beach near Ferndale in Humboldt County. And the trail was first closed on January 18th as the significant winter storms hit. So I guess people were still going there. There was a particular slide caught on camera, and I saw it, and I was like, what? But they said Mother Nature last night, they are like, put a good portion of it into the ocean. And I mean, it is a good size. I mean, there's a huge hole. It's just amazing to me. That's what I was wondering. Did you guys know that? Because I just happened to be on the internet. You know, I knew about the rains, of course, but I didn't know about this particular area. So, of course, it looks close. Maybe because of the aerial view. Looks like it's close to homes, but it could be even miles away. I'm not sure, but it looks like it's walking distance. I guess it would be with people walking on the trails. Did I mention I had croutons as well? Which I'm sure you can see. Mm-hmm. So it was a cliff top in Dana Point where I left the $2 million mansions teetering over the edge. I remember seeing that in Sacramento. The homes that are in, on the mountains, in the mountains, were like just sliding down off of the mountain because of the rain, mud. We were having massive mudslides. Do you guys like apples in your salad? I also have walnuts. Not many because I didn't bring any to work, but I had a couple in my desk still. I was even going to put corn in mine. Kernel corns. I love the jalapeno because it gives it a kick. And the croutons give it a crunch. Everything in there serves its purpose. And you just know I love bell peppers, period, so. I'm also eating this early. Several hours before we go eat. It's like 11 a.m. right now. So it gives me 7 hours. This is good. Delicious. I think I did say it was blue cheese dressing. The Humboldt County 1st District Supervisor said Fleener Creek, quote, Fleener Creek parking lot gave way to Mother Nature last night, and a good portion of it is now in the ocean. It is unsafe to use the parking lot at this time or to even walk in it. He said this is not an invitation to go look. It is a dangerous situation. When you guys go pull it up, it is very dangerous. And my thing, when you're walking up to it, what do you see from your side? Because on this side, with me looking at it, you can clearly see it. And like I said, it is an aerial view. But if you're just looking straight away, you can't tell. I also have water. Um, there was also a recall. I wanted to mention this. Oh, my favorite thing may not be the brand name, but I wasn't even particular on the brand. I just buy it. Tahini, you know, to make my my dressing. I use that to make salad dressing because it's supposed to be healthier. But they had a recall for potentially fatal infections. They warned of fatal infection. It says Roland Foods of New York issued the recall applying to some containers of Roland tahini, 100% ground sesame seeds, you know, which you do use for hummus and that kind of thing. 16 ounce distributed to various states through retail stores and outlets from September 23 through January 2024. However, as of Wednesday, which was 2 days ago, Roland's Food has received no reports of illnesses related to the recalled tahini yet, because that's what they said before with another product, and then found out later that, because, you know, it's too early for, I guess, for people to start reporting it. That's what I would assume. So if you love tahini as I do, please check. It said consumers can best identify the product with the best date of October 19, 2024, printed in black ink on the label near the top of the bottle. So you can check that. They've ceased distribution of the product. It just says, you know, because I could report recalls all day long. That could just be a job. It says it's only the latest food product recall. The FDA has already announced over 50 food-related recalls in 2024, and this is just the 1st of March. So imagine for the rest of the year. By the time the end of the year is here, you won't be eating anything. Did I really not put that much dressing? I don't like a lot of dressing, but okay. It just wasn't distributed evenly. And looks like the salad is not going down. Yesterday I was talking to my girlfriend in Vegas, one of my girlfriends, and I heard a neighbor knock on her door, and they were saying that her dogs had gotten out. And she goes, no, my dogs didn't get out there in their cages. So we kept talking. Then about 5 minutes later, I guess she decided to look, you know, just to make sure. And she goes, wait, they did get out. They were gone. I'm like, what? So she went walking around her residence area. She walked the whole place, and this is a large complex. I don't want to say complex because it's not an apartment. But she walked the whole thing. Then she got back, got in her car, drove around. And later, one of them came back later that evening. And then I asked her if she found, because then she told me that one came back and the other one didn't. I'm like, oh no, I hope he doesn't get hit by a car, you know what I mean? Or hurt or killed or anything. I said, and if he doesn't come back, I hope a loving family finds him and takes him, you know? And she texted me this morning and said he came back too, so I was like, good. Because when my dogs get out, we're like sitting out outside in the car or just sitting there waiting. Because they like to run into the forest, the woods, you know, they're just gone when they're together. And I don't want them going out of where we live onto the main streets to, you know, because I fear them getting hit by a car even on our street. Because some people, they just speed through the street, even though they may have little children out or even dogs. But to reiterate about the tahini, what got me is when they said could cause fatal infection. I know that they normally cause like illnesses or something like that, but fatal infection? To me, they're just showing the lack of care of how they're making these, you know what I mean? Manufacturing these products. I remember we used to just say that about customer service. Oh, they don't care anymore. Now it's every industry. From airlines that has your life in their hands when they're flying you to the food that you're ingesting. I hope there's no music in the restaurant. I'll videotape that. And if not, I'll just give you a visual with no audio. David and I went there one time, but it was over a year ago. Or a year ago. It was either the end of, I think it was the end of 2022. And I got catfish. But this time I want to try something different. What commercial was that? Good to the last drop. That's what I'm thinking about with this. Good to the last drop. What is this? Is that on my screen? Mm. Mm. Guys, that will conclude the video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope what you had was as good as what I had. That was delicious. Hit the spot, not filling, just satisfying. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, and night. And I will see you on the next video. Love you. Peace.